In the past 2 weeks, certain things have been revealed about the Om Choir, and new directions are always forming. So this Tuesday, past Tuesday, we made an experiment in an exercise of listening deeply to each other and of opening consciousness to the descending new music. And it was an extraordinary experience. And we tried it a little bit last week. I would like to do it again this week. And yes, do bring the children. The children are always welcome. So we'll begin with some exercises on hum. Because when we hum, we cannot injure the vocal cords. Stress comes about when we try to produce the sound incorrectly. So we'll begin on a hum, and I will ask you, each of you, to focus your concentration above and horizontally to the person on either side of you, in order to listen more deeply and realize the unity that we already are in this sacred body that comes every week with more and more souls joining. And as I have often said, and I don't like to repeat myself too much, but we are trying to put together a DVD for people in other parts of the world who are asking to start Om choirs. I've just returned from Gujarat and Ahmedabad and Baroda. Hundreds of people singing, even in a factory in Ahmedabad. Before they begin work every morning, all the workers gather together and sing Om. Now just imagine the power that this has, and I'm going to read you tonight Mother's words on Om. So we begin with the first, and we listen very softly. No voice above any other voice. All voices equal. And continuing. Good breath. Remember to breathe from here. Quick sniff through the nose. The diaphragm expands and the ribs open out. No stress in the upper body. Upper body is totally relaxed. Move where we hold it. hearing voices sticking out, and hearing a oneness. And this is what we must achieve, because this is a collective sadhana, unlike a meditation. However beautiful the meditation may be, we are in ourselves, rising up with the divine, attempting to silence the mind. Here, we are one body, opening this form to receive the new music, not to sing a song to the divine, but to let the divine pour it through us. It's a very different and very challenging thing, especially to leave the mind and the ego outside and just let the music be. Let the music sing us. This unity of sound is almost impossible to achieve without rehearsal after rehearsal after rehearsal. And here we have people who have never been here before, and whom I hardly know, and we have this experience. For me, that is the divine grace. Purely the divine grace. It is impossible otherwise. So we sing 3 ohms seated, and in between each ohm, generally I read something from Mother or Sri Aurobindo, often from Savitri. Tonight I'm going to read Mother and Sri Aurobindo on Om. And the 4th Om, we stand when the body is in the most receptive position to receive the new music. So a couple of exercises just to begin working the breathing and opening up the body consciousness. In future weeks, we'll talk again about the tongue, the jaw, the diaphragm, the mouth, the breath, the lungs. But tonight, we'll just focus on a few things. So let's begin with our ha exercises. Ha, 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 ha. Dropping the jaw as much as possible. The more the jaw is open, the sound increases almost by double with the same effort. No more effort, please. And the tongue should rest lightly on the back of the lower teeth. sound to be a perfect blend. Because for me, this is very powerful. Mother said this in 1962. Naturally, if there's also an awareness of the idea behind it, if one does japa as a very active, conscious invocation, then its effects are greatly multiplied. But the basis is the magic of sound. This is a fact of experience, and it's absolutely true. The sound Om, for instance, awakens very special vibrations. There are other sounds as well, but of course, that one is the most powerful of all. It is an attempt to divinize material substance. From another, almost identical point of view, it fills the atmosphere with the divine presence. So time spent in japa is time consecrated to helping the material substance enter into more intimate rapport with the divine. Anyone can begin. Remember always that there are no wrong notes. The only thing I ask is to be conscious with a deep inner listening so that no one voice rises above another voice. Try to make the Om, to form it as perfectly as possible. And we will hear more about Om later. Shape the Om as beautifully an offering as possible.